Hey there, everybody. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm using a different camera and microphone setup here. I'm a little bit late starting because it just started raining right before I went on stream. I had to run around and close all the open windows so that we didn't wind up with a flooded house. Well, not really flooded, but just kind of soaked around the windows, which is something we would prefer to avoid. And my wife is doing some painting. So, alrighty. So this is my setup. I'm not sure how well you can see it. Hope everybody can hear everything okay. So my calculations are that for the black spools, I need 6 minutes and 10 seconds of winding to, there we go, let's just do it like that. So it's 6 minutes and 10 seconds of winding to, there we go, get the amount of thread on here I need. So, and I'm gonna go ahead and use a little bit of painter's tape to hold it so it starts and doesn't pull out. And so my plan is I will hit the timer, turn on the let's see which direction it go. Turn on the drill press, and when the beeper goes off, then I'll turn off the drill press. Hopefully that'll be the most consistent way I can do that. Put this on here. There we go. Get that nice and secure. And so I don't wind up shredding or cutting a groove into my finger to help guide the thread. I will, let's see, probably should have gotten more. I'll apply more if I need to in a bit, but this will be my guide as I go along. Alrighty, so hopefully I can get it to work the way it is. So this is my fingers crossed. This is the very first attempt. I have not tried this yet, so let's see if this works or not. Okay, start, and hopefully it's not too loud. As drill presses go, this one isn't too loud. And unfortunately, I can't actually look at the chat when I'm doing this, but I will definitely check out between each run here. I have 12 of these to do. Since there's a little more red than blue, and a little more red than gray for these little patterns, I need enough for 43 comma for the red and 41 comma for the gray. Oh, about a minute and a half into it. Does not look like we will run out of room on the spools. That's a good thing. Looks like I'm letting it hang just a little bit too low. Hope that didn't mess anything up, but it doesn't look like it did. We're getting close to the halfway mark. I did send a link to Danny from Danny on Direct, which I don't know if she'll have time to even see it or whatever before we start, but if she does hop on, hopefully I will hear an alert that she's not having to wait. And if she can't hop on, that's perfectly fine too. But I do want a chance to discuss with her what she would like in her braid, so I have an idea of the colors I need to get, how large it would be. And I think I need to get an intermediate size bead ring for this particular size braid that I'm going to be doing, especially if it's going to be used as a belt. And I'm going to use 2 bead rings with it. Well, we got about 2 minutes left. And yes, this is basically a very big bobbin winder with extra manual control. Almost down to 1 minute. This is actually working a lot better than I was expecting it to. Okay, we got 1 minute left. Or not 1 minute left. We've gone 5 minutes is what I meant to say. Now we have 1 minute left. At least the airflow from the motor is making it a little cooler here than it is in the rest of the house. 30 seconds. And 15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Give it a couple seconds to switch over, and there we go. There we go. Okay, I think I need more tape there. Did not cut through, that's a good bonus. Let me see how far behind I am on the chat. Okay, not too far. That's 1 down. 23 left to go. 12 for each of them. All right, let's cut the thread here. There we go. A little too much on the bottom side. Let's see. This is an autofocus, so I'm not sure how well it'll. Let's get something else up here in range. There we go. That looks like it's in focus. So my guess is it's going to be about 3 to 4 hours to get this wound on all of the spools, which isn't too bad. And if it significantly reduces the close to 12 to 20 hours it takes to get these set up in the first place, or get it set up without using this, that'll be a definite advantage. All right, so let me get this through here and a little bit of tape so it doesn't unwind. So good news is none of the places that I would normally normally work on AC want to touch my air conditioner setup to repair it because of liability concerns, which is entirely understandable. So the small guys who are willing to take the risk they're backlogged enough. They don't have enough people to actually get it done, unfortunately. But so I'm getting a replacement. I'm getting the same model that I got before. All right, so lines are on that way. All right, so anyway, I'll get the same models before. I will swap out the entire condenser unit. And once that is installed and whatnot, I'll take the old one, and when I have the proper equipment to drain it out and do the repair on that, I will do that. And I'll be able to keep it as a hot standby spare to, if I have a future problem with my air conditioner, I can just swap out the replacement once that's ready to go. All right. All righty. Okay, I need it longer than that. And I don't get so much on the tip. Okay, that ought to work. Okay, and do it a little loose so I can crook my finger. All right, hopefully that'll work better. And start and. Five minutes to go. And we are at the halfway point. Sorry if I'm not chatting as much as normal, but I'm trying to make sure I don't mess this up. Tension on this is somewhat uneven. When the cone bounces around more, there's more resistance and it wants to pull my finger down more. I think that one I went too high on. And we're just about down to a minute. And 30 seconds. $15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, and 2. Okay. Actually, let me go ahead and turn on some background music, because I'm sure the motor running and me not talking that much isn't all that nice. Let's try daydreaming. Not too loud. Okay. Hopefully you folks are hearing me. Okay, so that worked, but not super great. But overall, I'd say this is actually a pretty good success. I'm definitely winding up too much on the sides rather than in the middle. Let's see. Yeah. I'm not great with reverse orientation. Let's see. There we go. All right. So this does appear like it's going to work fairly decently. And get it through here so I can hold it, tape it down. Hey Jen, nice to see you on. Welcome to the stream. Alrighty. Yeah. No. Alright. So we are ready for the next one. Assuming that I can pull this. This actually, I think, is working probably a lot better than some of the other options I was thinking about before this one. Okay, so through there, and a bit of tape to hold it in place. I can hear the rain from outside, so it's still raining, which hopefully will cool things off a bit so I can sleep better. There we go. Don't need a ton of tape for this. And let's pull it that way. Yeah, there we go. See if I can't keep the spool just a little more even for the rotation. Okay, good. I wasn't sure for the responses. And I'm always paranoid about things not working well equipment-wise, because I've been in IT and I just know how bad things can go at times. There's nothing like pressure like trying to make sure that presentation is working for the president of your company when he's doing an all-hands meeting and things just aren't working right. For the PowerPoint display that is oh so vital. Okay, that wrapped around there once. Let me unwrap it so it doesn't wear more than it has to. All right. I think we are ready to go. Start and that was a fair bit of distance there. I don't know if I mentioned it, but my father's in the hospital right now. Had a passed out and acquired a traumatic brain injury, and some of the medicine they were using to treat his nausea was making him very disoriented. But it looks like they're getting things under control. Turns out the reason he passed out was he needed a pacemaker. So he is recovering. Looks like things are progressing well after a couple of scares, so I'm in a better mood if he wasn't being better. And well, he's getting close to the age where they say, don't bother buying green bananas. I still would like him to be around for just a few more years. He's my mother's primary caregiver, so and they're very nice people, and my parents do love each other very much. So them getting to spend more time together when they're close to them is a good thing. Well, I might be using a bit too little of thread. I don't seem to be using too much. This one will put me a quarter of the way through, and it does not look like it is gone to a quarter of the spool yet, the chrome yet, so that's a promising sign. Trying to get this so it's a little more even across. Like I actually snagged it there. That's a good sign. And we are down to 3 minutes left. Minute and a half. definitely much easier than my old method of walking around two warping pegs and trying to ease even tension. At least this portion is. I'm not sure how well the end portion is going to work, but I think it'll work well. Yeah. 30 seconds. And 15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Plus 1, plus 2. Okay, let's see, did I miss anything on the chat? Okay. Thank you very much, Texas Nana. That is very much appreciated. Let's see if I can leave this on while I do this. Might make it a little easier if I'm not spending the time retaping it. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Rats. Yeah, when it dropped, looks like a couple of What's the best way to deal with this? So all right, so that looped around there. So what I will do is, all right, I'm just gonna loop this around this way and hope that it doesn't interfere when I'm warping it up, because I really don't want to have to unspool all this and wind it up again. I suppose it's about 3/4 of the way in, so it might just be okay on its own, but I'm not 100% certain on that. So if it does snag, I think I did give myself enough extra length on here that I can just cut out the snag portion and go on without it presenting an issue. But I'll have to be more careful not to let it drop and loop around the bottom. Okay, so right, there we go. Let's tape this one here. Tape's probably a bit too small for that, but I don't want to tear off another piece if I don't have to. There we go, that's on it. And while the humidity is kind of through the roof right now, I'm hoping that once the rain is done, it'll have cooled off the weather here to make it a lot nicer. Now, with any luck, I am only 2 days out from having AC in the garage. Okay. And let's feed this one through here. On the opposite side. All right. Let's get the tape off my thumb and onto the spool. Also, physical therapy has been going pretty good for me. That's a bonus. All right, so Looks like I'm getting a little bit of silk dust building up on the safety pin. I drilled a hole and epoxied a safety pin into the hole so that the loop at the bottom of the safety pin is my guide eyelet for the thread. Since the steel and chrome plating that you use on those should be smooth enough to let it go through without shredding the silk as it feeds through it. Okay. Almost there. Get close to startup again. I'm not sure how many I'm going to do tonight, but I think maybe Saturday morning it'll be a reasonable temperature down here in the basement, and I can wind most of these. Might stream it, might not sure on that. I realize the camera stuff here, camera angles for this is not ideal. Let's see. I'll just get fresh rather than trying to unstick the portions there. All right. And okay. There we go. There we go. Get that bottom one past that little notch so that it sticks. Okay. Better just wear a glove. Let's see if that works a little better. Okay, and start. And we have 4 minutes left. suppose I could run the human race while I'm doing this. This is Kathy Forrest coming to you from the big pile of running loose for the running of the classic human race. It's the top of the Precambrian area, and speculation is flying fast and furious over who will go first in the terms of human race. Let's join Chuck Darwin as he calls the action. Kaboom! There's the ball of lightning. They're off. Single cells of bacteria taking early lead, followed by amoebas, protozoans, zygotes, pushing upon the straightaway of the multi-celled organisms. It's plants and animals, they hit the bend and start dividing the various phyla. It's fish and worms. They're neck and neck. Now they're arms and neck. Now they're arms, legs, and neck. Dinosaurs, the odds-on favorite, are really taking over. Plants are out of the running and mammals are scurrying for cover. But wait a minute, what's this? A meteor collision in turn 2 will follow the dinosaurs from the race. It's all up to the mammals now. Carnivores, herbivores, aquatic and land. The opposing covenant is really showing its stuff. There's Homo erectus. He's on his feet. And here comes Homo sapiens. Homo erectus, Homo sapiens, Homo erectus. Homo sapiens take the lead and boom. Ronald Reagan drops the bomb, and that's the end of the human race. I heard that an awful lot on Dr. Mena when I was growing up. And I realized I have messed up some of the lines on it, but that's the version that's stuck in my memory. I haven't taken the time to rememorize the proper version. And we're down to 90 seconds. And 40 seconds. And 20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off and well, at least we did not have a loop around. That's a good sign. Let's see, did I miss anything? Hey Kathleen, nice to see you on. Yes, Gwen, I was doing a comedy skit called The Human Race. Yeah, I'm Kathleen, I'm winding spools so that I can use them in the warping stand. Yeah. This is... So what I'll do is I'll be taking a thread from each of the 12 spools for each color, feed them up through the warping stand, and I'll be able to pull with even tension on all 12 at the same time. I don't have to walk around between two posts trying to keep the tension even, and it should be much, much faster to set up the Takadai. It looks like it'll take me about probably 3 hours or so, give or take a little bit, to wind all of these spools. I've got 4 of them done now, and I've been at this for about 47 minutes. So yeah, I'm guessing about 3 hours or so. Let's see if you can... I realize the light is not that great, but yeah, this this will sit under the warping stand that I've shown before, and hopefully this works out well. But I'm trying to figure ways where I have, less downtime, where I'm doing stuff behind the scenes. However, it is getting pretty toasty here, and I don't want to have heat exhaustion or anything like that, so I think I'll wrap this one up and probably call it night for tonight. But I will probably do a Saturday morning stream, about maybe 2.5 hours to get the rest of these done. The red ones, because the spools are slightly smaller, take 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Also, they're a little longer than the gray ones are going to be by about 2 tamas worth. The larger ones, the gray, are on the larger spools. We'll be on the larger spools here, and these will take 5.5 minutes to spin. So, all right. So let's cut this here. And some of this I'll have to take upstairs so that none of the kitties get hurt by it. I do not want them to start chewing on these long bits of thread and have the damage that results from that. So, and all right, this one should actually fit pretty close to through here without a lot of overlap, if I can get it fit through with my fat fingers and my lack of manual dexterity. All right. I did get that through, and there's just enough extra. I can tape that down. So, since I'm going to be ending, does anybody have anything they want to go over before I call it a night? Let's see. I'll put these two down here. So yeah, I'll be taking the spool or the cones up, and the rack here. I might leave the camera down here, but I'll definitely take the laptop up. Let me turn off the background music, since we don't have the drill running anymore. Oops. That was just taking it off the loop. There we go. Alrighty. I want to thank everybody who came on tonight. It's a little embarrassing for me to show my face, but hey, that's the way things are. Hope this was not too boring for you, but yeah, it's this is my best, least expensive way of getting these to where I can set up the Takadai quickly. It's actually working, like I said a couple of times, a lot better than I was expecting, given how kluged together this thing is. Or kludged. But I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out. I will bid you folks a wonderful evening. Hope things go well for you. And we should, I figure I'll probably do maybe a 10 a.m. Eastern time stream. That'll give me a couple hours to get it done. With any luck, when I'm done with it, the replacement air conditioner unit will have arrived, and I can get working on that. And then I will theoretically have a cool place that I can work on stuff in this summer, and that'll get me a little more motivated to do stuff. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Laura. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, so I think that was everything. Thank you very much, everybody. Stay safe and happy braiding.